And tomorrow, the controversial voter ID law in Texas gets its first real test here. Polls open for elections at 7 in the morning.
And we told you about some of the issues in early voting because of this new law when names don't match up. Well, tonight we wanted to give you this update.
And as we got closer to Election Day, Travis County saw fewer discrepancies about it. Initially, about half of early voters' names on IDs did not exactly match the ones on voter rolls.
That number dropped to 20%. KXAN's Kevin Schwaller found out tonight. Election officials don't think you'll have a problem casting a ballot.
Democratic gubernatorial candidate Wendy Davis had a name discrepancy when trying to vote, as did her likely opponent, Republican Greg Abbott. You typically have to sign a box to get cleared to vote after that. Still, Travis County Clerk Dana DeBevois appears confident.
I don't think voter ID is going to cause an issue at all tomorrow. I'm more concerned about the weather than I am about voter ID. But we do encourage everybody to come out. Just come on to the polling place, and I'm pretty sure we can resolve any issues you have right there.
Initialing the box. State's top election official also made a stop in Travis County. Texas Secretary of State and Perry appointee John Steen says early voting counts in major counties, including Travis County, show more voters are going to the polls. He says voter ID is also getting this election attention.
Has had the effect of putting it on people's radar screen, and that's why there's this increase in early voting.
Still, DeBevois worries about flood victims who may have had their IDs washed away. One idea was to allow some extra hours for those voters to get an ID. Officials promise they won't turn voters away. If there are major issues, they'll have to fill out a provisional ballot. In Austin, Kevin Schwaller, KXAN News.
We wanted to know just how many people have had to cast provisional ballots in Travis County. Well, the county clerk says it had 30 voters cast those ballots in early voting for various reasons. 4 of those were people who did not have a photo ID. Tomorrow we'll have live election results on the air and online inside KXAN.com. You can find everything you need to know about the polls before you go out.